And all the food that we eat goes in one place, and that is the mouth. Now in the mouth, this is the only place in the whole of the digestive tract where we have say over what goes in, we have say over when it goes in, we have say over how it goes in, we have say over the environment around us when it goes in, and we probably all know that that certainly affects digestion if we're eating in a rush, or if we're eating under stressful environments, or if we're eating in a pleasant, peaceful environment. That actually affects our digestion. We also have say over how long it stays in our mouth. And did you know that the only part of our digestive tract that has teeth in it is the mouth? And so we should chew, 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 chew. In fact, it is said we should chew 30 times, because if we don't chew our food up properly, there's nowhere else where it's going to be chewed up. And when we chew our food properly, we break it up into tiny little particles, and that's a larger surface area for our digestive enzymes to be able to work on. Also in the mouth, when we chew, 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 it basically mixes the food with some digestive enzymes in the mouth. Now there is only two foods that are digestion starts in the mouth. So first of all, let's have a look at the mouth. That's the first organ we're going to look at, and the mouth pH is alkaline. And the enzyme that starts working on the food in the mouth is ptyalin. And ptyalin is an enzyme that breaks down starch, or another word for starch is carbohydrates. So that's the main food that is broken down in the mouth is starch or carbohydrates. So that's your cereals, your breads, your cakes, your pastas, potatoes, things like that. But let me tell you something interesting about the starch that is broken down by the ptyalin. There is no ptyalin in the mouth of a baby. And the first teeth that a baby gets is 4 at the top and 4 at the bottom. And those 8 teeth are called milk teeth, because that's all babies should have. Milk. Now there's a misconception today that babies should start eating food between 4 and 6 months of age, but it defies reason. How can a baby eat food if it has no teeth? Am I right? And you know there's been a death and no one attended the funeral because no one knew he died. It was the death of common sense. Are you interested in lying down and being fed slop? Isn't that what people do to babies? Now when a baby sucks the nipple or the teat, they suck with their tongue and their top lip like this. And if a baby has no teeth and the mother, because she's been told to feed the baby food, she has to blend it all up and make it like slop. And she puts it in the baby's mouth, the tongue and the lip meet, and what happens to the food? It comes straight back out. And I know when I had little ones, people used to say, Barbara, you just keep scooping it up and shove it back in. That defies reason. It defies reason. So babies should not eat any food till they can sit upright, till they can actually get the food and put it to their mouth. But that's not enough. The baby should also have teeth. But the top 4 and the bottom 4 are tearing teeth. And they're called milk teeth because that should be the baby's main food. And these teeth start coming about 7.5, 8 months, and they're usually through maybe by 12, 13, 14 months of age. But you know, that's a good time for baby to start having little tastes. An apple in a net bag so they can suck on it. A celery stick, or that thick stick from the leaf of the lettuce or the cabbage. They're good things for them to suck on, having little tastes. Or chew all the corn off a cob of corn and give them the cob. And they'll suck away on that for ages, and they're such social little beings that they think they're doing what you're doing, isn't that right? But they should not have any starch until the molars appear. The molars come through back here. And what do molars do? Molars grind grain. And so you see, babies should not have any grain until the molars are through. And when the molars are through, then the glands in the mouth produce ptyalin. No ptyalin is in a baby's mouth until the molars are fully through. When do the molars come through? Between 16 and 18 months of age, sometimes 20 months of age. You know, we have a lot of babies with malabsorption syndrome in the gut because they were fed starch too young. And how many mothers are told, because they say, my baby won't sleep through the night. So they're told, oh, give the baby Farex or rice cereal at night and the baby will sleep through. Baby will sleep through, the baby's knocked out. It's got this lump of glug in its stomach that it can't do much with. I've had four parents email me in the last month. My baby's got constipated. My baby has not gone to the toilet for a week. Have you done something different? Oh, I'm feeding my baby food. What are you feeding the baby? Oh, cereal, bread. How many teeth does the baby have? 2. I said, stop. And then I summarise what I have just told you. The baby has no ability to break that starch down until the molars are through. So they stopped the starch. I said, just put the baby on the milk for now, maybe a little bit of fruit, and then they email me back. I got an email today. Oh, in capital letters, wonderful news, the babies. Put up your hand if you've heard this before. Not many, 4. Most people don't know it. Now, most baby feeding brochures, what's on the... You read the back. Who wrote the baby feeding brochures? Heinz Baby Food. What are they going to tell you? If you can start feeding your baby at 4 months, they're going to make a lot of money out of you, aren't they? I never made baby food because by the time my toddlers were eating, they could sit, they could chew because they had teeth and they were feeding themselves. I'll tell you, it's so easy, so easy.